Grant, 2-0 defeat at Harrogate tonight. What went wrong?
I thought we dominated the game. Lots of opportunities, got to the final third very easily, passed the ball well, movement was good, but the last bit was lacking for us tonight, and that's something I can't say too much about this team. And in probably the last 4 or 5 months, we've been really good at the top end of the pitch. Tonight we weren't. We expect a lot of them. Particularly down the sides. We didn't have enough about us to get that cross in or beat our man and create something. And ultimately, when you don't do that, then you leave yourself open. The first goal, it's a free kick to us on the halfway line. We're screaming for a free kick. Referee don't give it, but we should be better on the transition. It's too easy for them to score from that moment. We don't stop the cross, and Ellis Taylor just gets crosses in the box. The second one's it's just very, very fortunate from their point of view. It just ricochets and puts their centre forward in. Whether we could do better as he goes through, from a goalkeeping point of view, I need to speak to Kyle about that. But disappointing, obviously not to score, but I can't be too critical of the team because I felt we played well for large spells.
In terms of the final third tonight, do you put that down to your players and lack of quality? Do you give them a bit of credit for how they defended?
No, it's us. It's us. We're better than that. It's not about how Harrogate defended tonight. I know Simon, I'm sure he'll be saying that to his team, but for me, I'm looking at my players and I know they're better than what they showed at the top end of the pitch today. And I'm not just pointing my finger at the forward players, I'm looking at my fullbacks, my midfielders. They need to be better. They need to be better in terms of what they do around there. But we have been good at that. But what we don't want to do is that to be a common theme when we come away from home. We have to be certainly better than what we showed.
So at times tonight, it looked like Jay McGraw at the back was your best attacking outlet, stepping up a couple of times.
Yeah, and it's the way they set up. They've set to disturb us and try and break on us. They've set up in a 4-4-1-1 or 4-4-2 and try and sort of way hit us, which they did in 2 goals in transition. But look, we should be. I said to Cliff in the first 30 minutes, we needed to score in that spell. We were so dominant, we never scored, and then obviously we get hit with a sucker punch.
Did you see it coming tonight in terms of the run that you're on?
We never took any game for granted. I felt the boys were in a good place, and I think they showed that tonight for large spells of the game in terms of how we played. But I mean, the 2 goals, the referee hasn't helped us in that goal. I'm going to go and speak to the referee afterwards and ask him where the advantage is, because we are 50 yards from goal. It's not as like we're going through one-on-one or something like that. It's a free kick. It's as simple as that. There's a penalty as well on Brandon Fleming. He gets clearly brought down. It just felt like it was everything went against us today.
In terms of a couple of players that missed out on the squad, Westbrook and Sabaro, were they issues? Injuries?
No, just Sainz just picked a little knock-up. He should be fine. We've got a competitive squad.
In terms of the players you brought on late, I thought Yeboah and Emmanuel on that right-hand side late on added a little bit for you.
Listen, it's late in the game. We're going for the game. It's we're trying to put as many attacking players onto the pitch as possible, as I always do, whether we're winning or losing. But yeah, just like tonight wasn't a good night for everyone. Disappointed for our fans again coming here, and Thursday night a lot of fans here, and we've given them nothing to go at. But I think what they can see is a team that's playing the right way, working hard, trying their best. Tonight our quality let us down, and that's something I haven't been able to. Well, something I haven't said anyway, probably from early part of last season.
Do you see that as more of a kind of one-off then, and not something that you need to get unduly worried about? Just kind of stick to the principles, stick to what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I hope so. We'll keep working and keep putting the players into positions. They know they've got a lot of freedom playing under me. And tonight we didn't show that freedom. I think we showed a little bit of fear factor about us, which is frustrating. Which ultimately, you create a lot of opportunities and shots, but you have 4 or 5 on target. Not really tested Belshot. I think it's Belshot at all really in the game. Half chance, half ricochets and things like that. But we certainly need to be better than that.